everybody. Welcome to another episode of Mark Goes Hiking. In this episode, I'm on the trail and I'm going to test out Hilltop Packs coffee. Really excited to try this out on the trail. If you know anything about me, I'm kind of a coffee snob. And at home, I have 7 or 8 different ways of making coffee. I have a few different ways of making it on trail. I usually just go the instant coffee route for ease, for lightness, etc. But this might be changing, especially for just weekend trips. So stick around. We're gonna find a spot on trail here to sit down and do a review of this really good coffee. Hopefully it's as good on trail as it is at home. So come along as we wait, what's that? Backpacker Bob? You're critiquing me for doing this review?
Hey, it's Backpacker Bob here. I hear old Mark Goes Hiking is trying to do some sort of fancy coffee review. In my day, when we got coffee, all we did was just snort some old Folgers crystals. The good old instant kind. That's what we got for coffee. Didn't taste good, but we didn't care because it was trail coffee. Mark Goes Hiking and his fancy coffee.
Whatever, Backpacker Bob. Just stick along and see this review and see if you want to try this cup of coffee yourself. To ensure that I was getting the best flavor out of this coffee for this review, I decided to go with the silicone pour over. That would, for the backcountry at least, give me the best filtering for coffee, right? It's not going to filter too fast like some of the camping or hiking or backpacking pour overs. So it's really mimicking as close as I can to my home ceramic pour over, which does a great job. And like any good pour over, you should kind of, I think it's called priming the coffee a little bit. So you just pour a little bit of water in to get it wet. Now, the one thing I didn't do on this one is I didn't wet the filter first. And you really should wet the filter first to get your best cup of coffee. But I am on trail. So yes, I like my fancy coffee, but I'm not going to get too insane when I'm on the trail and waste water, right? But yeah, just kind of prime the coffee in the filter a little bit, and then you pour it right up to the top. I've got the perfect temperature, so that's really good. Excited about that. I can't drink super hot coffee. I have a sensitive tongue and sensitive lips. Kind of sensitive. A little stronger would be good, but that's my fault. It is not the coffee's fault. And I know that because I've made this at home. It's definitely stronger at home. Maybe I needed to add more coffee because I do 2 heaping tablespoons at home. This is not a tablespoon. The flavor is really good. I just wish I had made it stronger. I know this coffee is like a good solid medium roast. Again, because I've had it at home. I'm being redundant now. But flavor's good. It's so funny. So when you go to a lot of people are going to disagree with this. I love to go into coffee shops, get a cup of coffee, and read a book. So to me, it's probably a nostalgia thing. But nothing tastes better coffee, as long as it's good coffee, right? But nothing's better. There's not a better cup of coffee than I go into a coffee shop and get a nice cup of coffee and read a book. That's the best coffee. Even though I can go home and make the exact same thing. I'll buy their coffee, I'll make it the same way, add the same pour over equipment, and it doesn't taste the same. It's not as good. I feel the same way when I make coffee on the trail, which is probably why I just go with instant coffee. Because no matter what coffee I use on trail, I've even for day hikes taken my ceramic pour over out and made it the exact way I make it at home. And it still just tastes like trail coffee to me. There's just something about being in the woods, camping, hiking, backpacking, that coffee will always just have that flavor to it. And it's kind of that way. It's so funny, but that's a nostalgia thing. That's an association thing, probably. I don't know, but this is really good coffee. So Ben, I forgot if it's your mother-in-law or your aunt or whoever who's doing the coffee thing, but really good job. I think you guys are making great coffee. I'm excited to order some more. This is caffeinated, so I can't drink it too often. I can't have caffeine too often. It just doesn't go well for me. So I'm going to order some of your decaf soon because I'm impressed with this. This is the 3rd cup I've made. First one on trail, 2 at home. I'm really pleased. The flavors are rich. They do come out. I don't have a great palate, but it's a really good tasting coffee. Really good job. This is not paid. This is not sponsored. I don't even know if he knows I'm doing this, maybe from Instagram, but great job. I highly recommend checking out Hilltop Coffee, and I like good coffee, and I think this is a good option out there, and it supports other people in the backpacking world, and I know Hilltop Packs is doing a lot to support the land that we use and the trails that we use, and adding back to that community and whatnot. So really good coffee. I highly recommend it, even for you, backpacker Bob. In fact, here, give it a shot. No, drink it. Try it. Trust me.
Let's give it a try. Just a second. That stuff's pretty good. I like it. Thank you, Mark.
I told you so. See you guys. Thanks for viewing. Have a great rest of the day. See you on the trail. Take it easy.